Veterinary care has come on leaps and bounds in recent years. Like us humans, our beloved pets can often require blood transfusions for complex procedures and emergencies. But in Japan, there are no blood banks for animals, and this often throws owners and vets into a desperate search for donors. Nhk World's Shinchi has more.
Shiro, slow.
Shiro is a 13-year-old senior that had been kept as a blood provider dog. Along with 5 other dogs, she was confined in the small basement of a veterinary clinic. The animals didn't go out for walks or get much care in general. American Kerry O'Connor was a volunteer at the clinic when she discovered why the dogs were there. Afterward, she worked behind the scenes to rescue and rehome them.
I was shocked, and I didn't know why they had these dogs down in the basement. But then after maybe a couple of weeks, after talking to the staff there, I realized that they were being used for blood transfusions.
The discovery inspired Kerry to start a social media group to raise awareness of Japan's animal blood shortages that can result in extreme situations in cases like Shiro's. Since not much information is available on the subject, her group resonated with scores of pet owners.
So this is the Facebook group that I started. So it says here that they're looking for somebody with minus DEA 1.1.
Many people desperate for blood donations for their sick cats or dogs flooded the page.
I think we need more people to be aware of the lack of animal blood in this country and have them spread the news.
Currently, Japan has no system for transporting blood products to veterinary clinics due to complex regulations, so animal blood banks don't exist here. That puts a burden on the vets to independently obtain blood supplies, leading some to occasionally rely on their own blood-providing dogs and cats. But this animal hospital is trying to do it humanely. With the help of Elu, its 5-year-old mascot. When there's an emergency blood shortage, he extends a paw to help out. But even then, it's usually not enough.
Blood supplies all in all still comes up short. Donations can't keep up with the amount of blood we use, so there's a chronic shortage.
In the past, they called on local pet owners to volunteer their animals' blood, but many were reluctant. Another problem is the overwhelming popularity in Japan of smaller breeds which are unsuitable as donors. That is when the clinic considered caring for a dog that could provide blood from time to time.
The reasoning for bringing in El was that his transfusion blood could save other dogs' lives. Because the conditions in Japan mean we can't easily access supplies, we turn to El as a provider and also a therapy dog.
Staff take turns walking and grooming Elu. He even has his own private room. Now, the clinic has also renewed its efforts to attract more pet owners to register as blood donors. 6 dogs are currently on the books. Not only do they come in for emergencies, they also donate regularly. The clinic also found ways to use this precious resource more efficiently. After taking blood, they separate the components and store them separately. This allows them to save several dogs with a single donation. This way, they can try to avoid overburdening Elu. Only drawing blood once or twice a year.
Elle has already helped dozens of dogs or more. What would we do without you? Of course, we hope we can change the situation so that Elle will be our last blood provider.
Veterinarian groups are now working to improve the blood shortage situation. The Japanese Society of Veterinary Transfusion Medicine is training vets and nurses to perform blood donations and transfusions. First, they produce guidelines on which animals are eligible to donate, how to draw blood, how much to collect, and how to store it. Then, they started holding seminars on transfusion matters.
When creating a system for blood donations, building trust with pet owners and their beloved pets, such as cats and dogs, and keeping their trust requires trained personnel.
There's also a movement to inform pet owners about the importance of donating. And that brings us back to Shiro, who was rehomed in Kyoto thanks to Kerry's efforts. If more people brought in their own pets as blood donors, cases like Shiro's would vanish.
シロちゃんシロちゃんケリーさんだよケリーさんだよケリーさんだよこの間ケリーさんのね声聞かしたら反応
Hairdresser Nanomura Kaori often tells customers the story of her adopted Shiro to raise awareness.
シロちゃん元気出たんかちゃかちゃかほんま元気になってよかったなもうかわいいだったねシロちゃん
Nanomura is also getting the word out on a new donor dog registration system. The network, which will connect pet owners nationwide to veterinary clinics, was inspired by Shiro's story.
They say there's a blood shortage, which is why they started this program. Please let others know about it. I hope to see more people who love and care for their dogs to extend that feeling to other dogs. I wish dog owners would see the pet blood shortage problem as their own problem.
Blood is in high demand for sick animals. In the absence of a blood bank, the way forward for now is to create a pet owner blood donation system. Zhuang Xinqi, NHK World.